You're watching the KUSI News at 5.
Continuing a life of service. Our guest this evening wears many hats and many uniforms. She's a deputy, a detective, a volunteer, an honor guard member, a mentor for teenagers, and an Army Reservist. Is that enough for you tonight? It takes a very special calling to serve your country and your community, both locally and globally. And this is a really incredible partnership. Joining us now is San Diego Sheriff's Deputy Elisha Hubbard. Welcome. Thank you for your service and everything you are doing for us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, first of all, I just gave off the litany of everything you're doing. Are you aware of all this?
I am.
Okay. How did you get started on this kind of a, selfless career?
You know, I always wanted to be of service to people. When I joined the military, I joined as a medic, and I was a medic for a military police unit, and then I also became an MP. And so I've served now for 18 years in the Army. But after my last deployment, I wanted to come home and commit to my community. So it was a natural transition to go into law enforcement.
That is a natural partnership, but it also means that you're really getting no downtime. How are you managing that?
It just takes coordination. My drill schedule and my annual trainings in the summer, I just let my command know ahead of time, and I just coordinate that with my regular work schedule, and my job's waiting for me when I come back.
So it is a partnership that it can be facilitated by the higher-ups in both careers.
Absolutely, and they support it. The skills that you bring coming over from the military are exactly the kind of thing that we're looking for in law enforcement. Your work ethic, your drive, all of our values are very much the same: loyalty, courage, personal courage, selfless service. We value diversity, and so we would love for anyone that's in the military looking to potentially transition. You're the kind of people that we would love to have in our agency.
Let's talk about that. What has serving in the military and also serving in the Sheriff's Department, what has that done for you as a human being?
I've just been exposed to so many things. Even in my young 20s, I could tell that I'd been exposed to and experienced so many more things than my peers. So when you get that kind of experience and you translate that into a law enforcement career where you're dealing with the public, you've got that worldly experience and that wisdom that maybe your peers that haven't done similar things, they haven't experienced those kinds of things.
Was this something that you had thought about as a teenager?
No.
So you didn't come from a military family either?
My dad was in the Navy.
Oh, in the Navy, but
military,
not law
yes, but not law enforcement, yes.
Interesting. Okay, so what made you take that first step?
To join
the military.
The military. I was in JROTC all through high school.
Oh, great.
And but I also wanted to go to college. And so I did 3 years of college first, and I really still just had that itch that I really just wanted to serve. So after getting my associate's degree, I joined in the Army.
If somebody is listening, a young person right now, and they're just kind of sitting there going, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I kind of like this, I kind of like that. Make a pitch for either serving the sheriffs or serving in the military or even the coordination of both.
Well, if you really don't know what you want to do right outside of high school, the military is a great place. I mean, obviously you have a guaranteed job, guaranteed health care, a guaranteed living, and a guaranteed paycheck, and you have the opportunity to see the world and get paid to learn job skills. But the Sheriff's Department actually does that too. If you get hired on by the Sheriff's Department, they'll pay for you to go through the academy. You're paid for your training, and then you've got a career that's going to pay you. We pay very well. We encourage you to go out and get continued training, and we're literally the entire county, so you can work everywhere from the beaches of IB, Encinitas, Del Mar, out to watching the flowers bloom in Borrego Springs. You can be a patrol deputy, an investigator, K-9, you can be a helicopter pilot. We literally have everything.
You absolutely do, and you kind of have everything going on with your uniform. Really quickly, tell me, because this seems like a blend. What am I looking at here? So
this is the Sheriff's Honor Guard uniform.
Okay.
So we serve as the ambassadors for the department, so you've probably seen us presenting the flags at ceremonial events. But our primary privilege is providing the final honors for law enforcement officers that have passed.
Deputy Elisha Hubbard, thank you so much for your service to our country, to our community, and I just know it. I know it in my heart that you have inspired someone, a woman perhaps, to go into the same kind of line of work that you have.
I would definitely encourage it, and anyone that's interested, look up our website, joinsdsheriff.net, see what we have to offer, and we'd love to have you.
Thank you so much. Well, we're pretty happy to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this one can go from